Hello everyone and welcome to all kinds of top 5s. Today we have the top 5 wrecks still in the sea. Some of them you can visit if you scuba dive, some of them you definitely can't. And let's start with number 5, which is the Dottie in Lake Michigan, Milwaukee, USA. In October 1898, a terrible storm caused the sinking of various ships and the loss of many lives on Lake Michigan. One of those was the Dottie, one of the last giant steamships built to carry cargo across the lakes. She was finally rediscovered on June 16, 2010, after being lost in the lake for 115 years. At the time, she was the largest wooden vessel still missing on Lake Michigan, found below more than 300 feet or 91 meters of water. The wreck was still upright and intact, with even the corn cargo still safely in its hold. The Dottie is in such amazing state of preservation due to the extremely cold, fresh water and the great depth. Number 4 on our list is the Umbria, which is located in the Red Sea, and it has one of the most amazing stories ever found on a shipwreck. The Umbria has been described by divers as the best shipwreck in the world. Still, she's very much intact, only her wooden decking has been lost through the years, making it a great site for divers to visit. She launched in September 1911 as a cruise ship and was eventually purchased by Italy and used to ferry troops to the East African colonies. When the Second World War had broken out, but before Italy had formally declared war on the Allies, the ship was searched by British sailors but noted that it was chock full of arms and explosives, which would inevitably of course go towards the Axis war effort. But Italy was still not officially in the war, so Britain couldn't do anything. The night that the Umbria laid in British custody in the Red Sea, the Italian captain was the first to hear Italy's war declaration over the radio. Wasting no time, he scuttled the ship with 360,000 bombs still on board. The ship and its contents had never been salvaged. On number 3 we have Defiance, which is located in Lake Huron, North America. Lake Huron is host to hundreds of sunken vessels, some of them quite historic. The wrecks in these waters are extremely well preserved due to the cold and freshwater conditions. In October 1854, the Defiance was southbound on Lake Huron with a hull full of grain. Around 1:30 a.m., in misty conditions, she somehow struck the midsection of another ship, the John J. Audubon, gashing open the hull and ultimately causing its demise. The Defiance followed the Audubon to its watery grave within 15 minutes. Remarkably, its wreck seems to be completely intact. On number 2 we have the SS President Coolidge, which is located off the coast of Vanuatu in the South Pacific. The SS President Coolidge was one of the most extravagant luxury ocean liners ever built, until 1941 that is, when she was converted to carry troops for the war effort. As she attempted to take troops into the harbor at Espiritu Santo on 26 October 1942, she struck 2 mines. There were only 2 fatalities, with most of the troops making it safely to the beach. Today, the Coolidge is the largest and most accessible wreck of its size and type from World War II. In 2007, it was listed as one of the top 10 wreck diving sites in the world for its visibility and easy beach access. And topping off our list at number 1 is, of course, the most famous shipwreck of all time, the Titanic. The ocean liner was discovered in 1985 close to the Newfoundland. Lying at a depth of 12,460 feet or 3.6 kilometers, the wreck is a tomb for many of the men, women and children who lost their lives when the ship sank. Though it was at first believed to have sunk in one piece, the expedition team that discovered its resting place were amazed to find that the ship had in fact broken off into 2 pieces. According to some estimates, the Titanic's hull and structure will collapse within the next 50 years, leaving only rusted rubble on the ocean floor. The sinking of the Titanic caused the deaths of more than 1,500 people and is one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in modern history. And we've come to the end of our list of top 5 wrecks, which you can maybe visit if you scuba dive, and we'll see you in the next one.